Hello everyone, welcome to HTML for Beginners 2, and we're talking about setting up your development environment. Now, what do I mean by development environment? Now, development environment is simply an environment where you're able to write your code, save it, and look at the outcome in a browser. When I say development environment, don't think of Microsoft Word. You don't want to use Microsoft Word for your development environment. Well, although your development environment is simply an application or a software that you have that is able to receive information, you're able to write information, you'll be able to save it and also be able to access it when you need it. That's development environment. But you won't want to use Microsoft Word because it's not going to work there. So for you to have a better understanding of what I mean by development environment, let me give you some examples. Development environment, e.g., we have Visual Studio Code, VS Code, which I'm going to show you, Sublime Text, Atom, Brackets, Notepad or Notepad++ on Windows and TextEdit on Mac. Notepad is on all Windows laptop and TextEdit is also on all Mac laptop. So you can use it on Notepad, TextEdit, as simple as that. But there are also some higher level softwares you could use like Visual Studio Code, Atom, Sublime Text, Bracket. Those are the first four, and you have many other ones. But the most popular one is the Visual Studio Code, which I'm going to show you, and also I'm also going to show you Atom. I've used Sublime Text; it's also very good, and I've seen many people use Brackets, and it's also very good. But the one I'm going to show you is Visual Studio Code and Atom, and I'm also going to give you an hint on Sublime Text. So this is a development environment. This is Atom development environment, which you could just go to your browser and search for atom.io and you see here. You can download on Windows or any other software you use and you can download it. And Visual Studio Code is the most popular. Yeah, this is the Visual Studio Code. Here, no folder opened yet, so Visual Studio Code is very nice one you can use too. There, yeah. So Visual Studio Code can also be found on code.visualstudio.com right here. Yeah, so you could just link you directly into the Visual Studio Code download webpage. And as extensions, which I'm going to show you later, extensions which you can download because actually for this course we're going to be using Visual Studio Code, and also for let me show you the Sublime. So you can say Sublime Text download, and there you're going to see Sublime download Sublime Text. If I click on it now, this Sublime Text right here, so you can easily download it. Very nice. And also brackets, you can see that at brackets.io. um and there can load and take you to brackets directly. So you can also download it. Very nice, modern, powerful, and open source. Yeah, brackets. But the one we're going to be using is Visual Studio Code. Yeah, now about that, I'm going to dive straight in to show you how you can make a file and save it and make an HTML file. You have to make folders, and on Windows you could use Notepad. Yeah, Notepad. This simple Notepad is what you need. Please, not sticky notes. Notepad. Yeah. So if I open Notepad, it's also a basic development environment. Yeah. So now we have our HTML development environment. If you want to get these, you don't want to use Notepad, you want to get Atom or Visual Studio Code, just pause the video and download it. Free and nice to download. So you need your internet to download it. And also you need your internet to download some extensions I'm going to show you on Visual Studio Code, since that way we're going to use for this course. Yeah. So about Atom, Acrobat text editor for the 21st century. It's very good. Actually, the one I use is Visual Studio Code, but Atom is also very good. So you could click on open a project and click on open a project, or click on add folder. It's going to lead you to the same thing. So actually what you want to do is to go to your file explorer and go to where you want to open it. I'm going to open my own on desktop. So go to desktop, right click, new folder. I'm going to name it HTML2. Yeah, enter. Yeah, and I'm going to open this HTML2 folder. Go to my Atom, click on add folders, and go to desktop. Look for my HTML2 document, will be around here. Click on it, select folder, and it opens up the folder. If I keep on clicking on it, nothing happens. Why? Because like you have to add a file, which would be the HTML file. Yeah. So for now, I'm actually going to remove this guide, welcome guide, welcome, and telemetry content. Yeah. So here we could right click and click on new file, or you could go to file and click on new file. And it's actually untitled. That's why I actually prefer going here and clicking on new file, because you'll be able to write this. So please, when you want to create a new file in Atom, please right click is the best thing to do, or else you have to be like Ctrl S before you'll be able to write this. So I'm actually going to exit this, and I'm going to right click and click on new file, and I'm going to write the name of the file. So I'm going to name it index.html. So if I can say HTML or HTML, actually write HTML, because that's the actual standard way of declaring the document as an HTML file. I'm going to click enter. Please, actually, when you go to tutorials and you're giving HTML courses, the name they actually give to you is index.html. Actually, you can write any name, but it must be .html. .html. Yeah. If you don't do it that way, nothing's actually gonna happen. You can also do .html, but actually .html. Yeah, so this is the basic development environment, what you need to start. If you're using Notepad or text edit, just go to Notepad, just do Ctrl S, save it also as a .html file. Yeah, thanks. Then if you go to Visual Studio Code, I'm actually going to open the same folder, so I'm going to click on open folder, and I'm going to open the same folder, which is where um desktop, look for HTML2, click on it, select folder, and yeah, it's gonna open the folder. It's gonna be basic environment. So here, different things here: new file, open folder. Actually, click on new file if you're just starting. So I've actually made a file already. Okay, yeah, we just made it. Sorry, we just made a file. Now in Visual Studio, you want to add some extensions. I'm gonna make you to download two extensions actually, which are live server and prettier. So actually what this the live server does is the live server makes you or makes the HTML document save automatically. It's an auto save or auto reload on the browser. And I'm actually going to show you what that is when we start writing some code and stuff. So prettier code formatter actually formats the code, so makes somebody could say it makes his code pretty and stuff like that. So actually you can see Atom key map and Microsoft Edge choose. You can only get the Atom key map here. Here are the details. this extension ports popular Atom keyboard shortcuts to Visual Studio Code. So you can only have this when you have Atom. But you don't have to worry yourself about that. The main things you need is Live Server and Prettier Code Formatter. Actually, you don't really need Prettier, but if you want it, even though you cannot install everything here, at least you should have Live Server because it's actually going to be useful. Then Microsoft Edge tools. Actually, I would advise you if you want to get a browser, please use Microsoft Edge. If you don't have that, please use Google Chrome. Please use Google Chrome. Yeah, because you need the developer tools. You need the developer tools there. This is by Microsoft. Please use the browsers that are by Microsoft. I mean, like Google Chrome, because they are brought with developer tools, and we're going to be using it to look at our HTML. Please, like Microsoft Edge and other browsers like that, Google Chrome. Yeah. So that's all for this tutorial, and I hope by that you actually be able to understand using Visual Studio Code. So you can click on index.html and you see this over here. This is the code environment, and even it has shortcuts. Like I can make a boilerplate, which are actually come in that in a later tutorial. So thank you.